Good day, everyone. At this time, we are going to present our research topic entitled
Growth Yield of Oregano vulgare Stem Cuttings Using Fermented Gliricidia Sepium Leaf Extracts. And we are the presenters,
Angel Manalo
and Shane Dani of Group 1, Grade 12, STEM 2.
First is the introduction. Farmers were forced to obtain even bigger loans to pay for the expensive new seeds, fertilizers, and pesticides. The use of organic fertilizers has advantage of being cheap, improving soil structure, texture, and aeration, increasing the soil's water retention abilities, and stimulating healthy root development. Organic fertilizer has many sources such as minerals, animal source, sewage sludge, and plant. Research showed that cacahuate or Gliricidia sepium tree is rich in nitrogen, one of the compounds that helps to enhance the growth of specific plants. Cacahuate or Gliricidia sepium leaf extracts contains 0.86% nitrogen, 2.33% potassium, and traces of phosphorus, according to Balog and others, 2015. Which maintains the fertility of the soil for better plant growth and increased crop yield. Thus, this can be a good source of organic growth enhancer. Using organic growth enhancers from cacahuate or Gliricidia sepium leaf extracts as a substitute to commercialized growth enhancer can be a great help.
Oregano or Oregano vulgare is a flowering plant in the mint family which the leaves use to make medicine. It is used for respiratory tract disorders such as coughs, asthma, croup, and bronchitis. It is also used for gastrointestinal disorders such as heartburn and bloating by Butler 2020. The propagation of the new plant via cuttings avoids the difficulties of propagating by seed. Advantages of propagating stem cuttings are: it is more rapid, simple, and cheaper than the other asexual methods. You will get greater uniformity or clones of your plants. The plant will reach maturity at an early age. The goal of this research is to determine the growth yield in terms of leaf length, number of nodes, and number of leaf stem cutting of Oregano vulgare using cacahuate or Gliricidia sepium leaf extracts as a growth enhancer. Next is the statement of the problem. Number 1. What is the growth yield of oregano or Oregano vulgare stem cuttings using cacahuate or Gliricidia sepium leaf extracts as growth enhancer at treatment A, treatment B, and treatment C in terms of number of nodes and number of roots?
Number 2. What is the survival rate of oregano or Oregano vulgare stem cuttings using cacahuate or Gliricidia sepium leaf extracts as growth enhancer at treatment A, treatment B, and treatment C in terms of number of nodes and number of roots?
Number 3. Is there a significant difference in the growth yield of oregano or Oregano vulgare stem cuttings using cacahuate or Gliricidia sepium leaf extracts as growth enhancer at treatment A, treatment B, and treatment C in terms of number of nodes and number of roots?
Number 4. Is there any significant difference between the survival rate of oregano or Oregano vulgare stem cuttings using cacahuate or Gliricidia sepium leaf extracts as growth enhancer at treatment A, treatment B, and treatment C in terms of number of nodes and number of roots? Scope and delimitation. Cacahuate or Gliricidia sepium leaves will be gathered from the riverside of Barangay Camp Clark, Isabela, Negros Occidental at 6:30 a.m. before the sun rises. The cacahuate leaves will be cleaned using distilled water and will be air dried in shaded area for 3 hours. The chopped leaves will be fermented for exactly 1 week using the process of FPJ or fermented plant juice. The extracts will be placed in a sterilized tinted bottle. The cuttings of oregano or Oregano vulgare will be gathered from Purok 2, Barangay Camp Clark, Isabela, Negros Occidental, with a length of 5 inches and 0.5 inch circumference. The research site is located at Barangay Recreo, Pontevedra, Negros Occidental, where the study will be conducted.
The following industries may benefit from the findings of this research study. First, Municipal Agriculture Department. Second, Municipal Environment and Natural Resources. Third, Society. Fourth, future researchers, and lastly, farmers cultivating oregano or Oreganum vulgare.
Research problem. Many farmers as of now are getting problematic of inorganic fertilizers that could affect their plants due to different chemicals present. Some of the harmful chemical fertilizers may cause waterway pollution, chemical burn to crops, increased air pollution, acidification of the soil, and mineral depletion of the soil. Oregano or Oreganum vulgare lamiaceae is an economically important herb producing secondary metabolites with functionally important properties that are useful for food industry applications. Its essential oil has an antimicrobial, cytotoxic, antioxidant, and antifungal activity, according to Adam and others, 1998. It has been used as a remedy for respiratory disorders, as an expectorant for dyspepsia, painful menstruation, as well as urinary tract disorders. That is why the researchers decided to come up with a study using fermented cacahuate or Gliricidia sepium on the growth yield of oregano or Oreganum vulgare stem cuttings.
Next is the objectives. The objective of the study is to know the effectiveness of using Gliricidia sepium leaf extracts as an alternative fertilizer against inorganic compound.
Research purpose. This study aimed to discover organic growth enhancer using cacahuate or Gliricidia sepium leaf extract, which is friendly to our Mother Nature, and to aid the problems of farmers nowadays in using high-cost chemical fertilizers. Let's proceed to the methodology. This look at goals to decide increased yield, duration of leaves, range of nodes, duration of roots, and quantity of leaves of oregano or Oreganum vulgare stem cuttings by the use of the fermented cacahuate or Gliricidia sepium leaf extract as a bloom enhancer. In order to attain the targets of this, have a look at an experimental studies layout become employed. Next is the data gathering procedures. Exploration. We explore Barangay Recreo Pontevedra Negros Occidental, where our research site is located and where our study will be conducted. Second is gathering and preparation of materials. Next is the collection. First is the plant box making, followed by soil sterilization, and next to that is the fermentation process or the fermented plant juice process, to be followed by the extraction of fermented plant materials, and then is the cutting collection, and lastly is the treatment application or watering. That treatment application will be done every day. The next procedure is the analysis. First is the stem cutting observation and analysis, and lastly comparison of the average length and height of the stem cuttings, as well as the average length, average height, and average number of roots and nodes. Data analysis procedure. The descriptive data analysis, the mean, standard deviation, and data evaluation, the one-way analysis of variance or ANOVA, is employed to determine the growth yield of oregano or Oreganum vulgare stem cuttings in sprinkled tap water, cacahuate or Gliricidia sepium leaf extracts, and in the presence of inorganic solution.
Conclusion. The study showed a significant difference between the 4 different concentrations of fermented cacahuate or Gliricidia sepium in water. Treatment C produced the highest yield of oregano or Oreganum vulgare stem cuttings in terms of number of nodes and number of roots, while treatment B, the positive control, chemically treatment, produced the smallest number of nodes and number of roots. Therefore, the concentration of treatment C is the most effective concentration for the growth yield of oregano or Oreganum vulgare in terms of number of nodes and number of roots. The result of the experiment confirmed that fermented cacahuate or Gliricidia sepium leaf extracts is not only feasible but can give a highest yield when used as concentration for the growth yield of oregano or Oreganum vulgare. In addition, locally available materials such as cacahuate or Gliricidia sepium will give a higher benefits to the community at low cost through oregano or Oreganum vulgare production. However, the person who wants to engage in this kind of agriventure needs resourcefulness, passion, and perseverance, as it requires effort and small capital to invest.
That
That's
will be
all.
all.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.